Anyways, the boss is gonna join us. Show him how it's done, boss! Your first priority in enemy territory is knowing your surroundings. Your life depends on where you are looking and how fast you can identify your target. Therefore, you must first master moving your line of sight. To move your line of sight, use the camera buttons. Now, when I give you an order, look in that direction. Look up! Good! Look down! Good! You should be familiar with the up and down camera buttons now. Press the action button if you're ready to move on. Okay! Next, we'll check your left and right. Look right! Good! Look left! Good! You should be familiar with the left and right camera buttons now. Press the action button if you're ready to move on. Okay! You can change the controls anytime in Options. Go with the method that works best for you. Next, I'll explain how to change stances. If you just stand there like an idiot in front of an enemy, you might as well kill yourself now. At times, you will need to get low to avoid detection. You have 3 stances: stand, crouch, and lying down. To change stances, use the crouch button. Tap the crouch button to change between standing and crouching. You can move in either stance. Hold the crouch button and keep it held to lie down. However, you cannot move while you are lying down. I'll say that again. You cannot move while lying down. Is that clear? Good. Next, we'll work on your movement. Use the analog stick to move around. Tilt it a little to walk slowly. Tilt it further to run. Decide which to use based on your situation. Remember that your footsteps are louder when running, making you easier to discover. Be careful! Good! Now we have rolling. Rolling is useful for knocking down enemies in your way and for getting away when surrounded. You can also use it to jump over small ditches and other obstacles. To roll, tap the attack button while running. You got that? Tap the attack button while running! Don't forget it! Boss, roll by tapping the attack button while running with the analog stick. Boss, roll by tapping the attack button while running with the analog stick. Boss, roll by tapping the attack button while running with the analog stick. That's it! Next, I will explain how to attack without gunfire. You may run into an enemy unexpectedly. You may not have a weapon on you, or you may be out of ammo. You'll still need an effective attack strategy. One well-placed strike and the enemy won't know what hit him. To strike an enemy, press the attack button while standing still. On my command, press the attack button repeatedly and take down your opponent. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
Impressive, boss! Next, we're gonna practice using the stun rod. Hitting someone with the stun rod will shock them with 1.5 million volts. Anyone on the receiving end of that is guaranteed to be out cold. To use the stun rod, press the aim button to ready it, then press the attack button. You'll be glad to know we're using mock stun rods for this training session. When your partner attacks, make him believe it's the real deal. Prepare yourself for stun rod training. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
Impressive, boss! Now we'll move on to CQC. CQC, or Close Quarters Combat, refers to when engaging an enemy in battle at very close range. It is a quick and efficient way of eliminating a threat. There are various CQC techniques. We will go over each of them. Don't get cocky because you think you know them. This will be different from what you're used to. Pretend you are learning it for the first time. The first technique is is throwing your opponent. To do this, position yourself near your opponent and press the attack button while you tilt the analog stick. Be sure to press the attack button when the icon appears. Now, wait for my command and throw your opponent. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
That is incorrect, boss! Boss, you have to press the attack button as you tilt the analog stick. Impressive, boss! Next, I'm going to teach you how to restrain an opponent close to you. This is a cornerstone of CQC. Grab hold of an enemy, and the bastard's life is in your hands. What you do from there is up to you. Just know that if you restrain him for too long, the average person will most likely pass out. Something to keep in mind. Let's begin. To restrain your opponent, hold down the attack button while near them. Restrain your opponent on my command. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
Impressive, boss! Start talking. Now we will throw your opponent after restraining them. To throw an enemy to the ground, press a direction on the analog stick when you have them restrained. Restrain your opponent and throw them on my command. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
That is incorrect, boss! Start talking. To throw an enemy to the ground, press a direction on the analog stick when you have them restrained. Fine work, boss! Now we will try CQC against multiple enemy opponents.
What's going on, Kaz?
We've got gas.
They've got a supply port north of Puerto Limon.
Copy, Snake. I see you've landed. That makes one giant leap for us. I'm sending this from the offshore plant, our mother base. The signal is unidirectional. I'll be giving you commands and advice through this channel. Keep your headphones on at all times and pay attention. Also, make sure no one else can listen in. Snake, are you clear on the controls? Take a minute to refresh your memory. Use the analog stick to move. Use the directional buttons to change views. To change your settings, use the start button to open the menu. There's no one around. Why not try some shooting practice? Select a target and squeeze off a round or two. To select a weapon, hold the circle button, then hold the R button. Then use the left and right buttons to make your selection. Ready your weapon with the R button, then press the square button to fire. How about a little shooting practice? Try hitting a coconut. Select equipment by holding the L button while pressing the circle button. From there, press the left or right buttons to make your selection. To check your map, press the start button to open the menu. The M16 is a standard assault rifle, capable of rapid fire. facility you're headed for is past that fence. A grenade should be able to take out that gate. Grenades explode. You throw them, Snake. Use the R button to ready throwing weapons. Once you're ready, hit the square button to throw. When using throwing weapons, hold the attack button down longer to throw farther. You won't throw the weapon until you let go of the button. Thank you for agreeing to this, Snake. Man, am I glad to be out of here. Finally, we can leave all that crap in San Geronimo behind. Break into the mercenary business for real. Let me guess. You're doing it for her, aren't you? For her. CIA mercs. Snake, you've got to get past them undetected. Avoid combat whenever possible. This is a sneaking mission. Hide behind stuff. Take the long way around. Whatever it takes to stay out of sight. Your gun is a last resort. It could just as easily kill you as save you. The percentage in the upper right is your camo index. The lower the number, the more easily you'll be spotted. Conspicuous movements and loud noises will compromise your camo index. Your fatigues will act as camouflage. The indicator in the upper right serves as a compass and shows sound sources. Pay attention to your surroundings.
Enemies close.
You've been spotted. Run for it. It's either that or take out every line
requesting backup.
Negative. We can't spare reinforcements. You'll have to make do with what you have.
Go, go.